Okay, and the last recording of the day, I know it's been a lot, is how to use the applet that is attached to this lesson. So the first thing you need to know is that we are going to be we're not doing categorical variables, although it's kind of a cool app for that as well if you wanted to build a graph using categorical variables. But I'm actually going to go to quantitative variables, single group, and go to that. Okay, so now I'm going to call this, let's say, ages of target workers. I actually just erased the data, so I'm going to go through and just make up data so you guys can see. Maybe there's a 16-year-old. It does say separate by commas or spaces. I will do spaces. So I have a 16-year-old, I have an 18-year-old, I have a 19-year-old, I have a 41-year-old, 32-year-old, 35-year-old, 26-year-old, 27-year-old, 18-year-old, let's say a 30-year-old, a 22-year-old, a 28-year-old, and a 49-year-old. Okay, so I just made up data here just so you can kind of get a feel for what this looks like. And I would have put in all 35 values. I don't want to take the time to do that, nor do I think you guys need that. So I just put in a few of the values from the data set that we were looking at. I'm now going to say begin analysis, and it provided me with a dot plot, which is great. There's a dot plot for our data. But this to me is actually kind of even hard to read. Like, what is that value exactly? Well, I guess I could click on it and see that it's 26, but this is still not ideal. This is not what I want. Instead, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to say I want a histogram for this data. And that's what the data looks like. Our data looked a little different because remember, we had 16 or 14. We had 14 values in this range. Well, it looks like it actually broke it down, look at, into the range that we selected. But let's say that we actually went by fives instead of going by tens. From 10 to 20, we went by fives instead. And I change this and I say, no, I want to go by 5-year increments instead. You can do that within this program and it will break it down into 5-year from 15 to 20, from 20 to 25. That's 5-year increments now. So this program, you can actually use it for your homework if you'd like to build your histograms, and it will do what you would like it to do for that. It's also going to produce later on for us what we call our summary statistics moving forward. On Friday when we meet, we'll be talking about mean and median, and this right here is a wonderful display that we can use. So this program is definitely a great source of being able to go here and use it for your homework. If you choose to use this, instead of actually taking a picture of your paper and pencil, you will take a picture of this instead. Okay, that is all I have to show you on that program. I'm going to stop share and I'm going to stop recording. So let me know if you have any questions.